What if I told you there's a way to make money without constantly working for it? And what if I told you that, with the right approach, you could make your first $1,000 in passive income sooner than you think? You're probably wondering if this is one of those get-rich-quick schemes, but it's not. In fact, the truth might shock you. There's a method to this madness that most people overlook, and it's much easier than you'd imagine. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make that first $1,000 without breaking a sweat. The first step to earning passive income, understanding what it really means. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is passive income? It's money that comes in with little to no effort after an initial investment of time, money, or both. Picture this: you put in the work up front, and from there, the cash just keeps rolling in without you having to do much. Sounds too good to be true, right? But trust me, it's not. You've probably heard about people making money while they sleep. And while it might seem like some kind of magic, it's just a smart strategy. Here's the secret: you're creating something that generates value on its own, whether it's a product, service, or investment. Let me break it down. Now, you're probably thinking, that sounds great, but how do I actually do it? Well, that's what we're about to uncover. The first goal: making your first $1,000. Making that first $1,000 in passive income is often the hardest part. But once you cross that threshold, the rest gets easier. Why? Because the first $1,000 builds your confidence, proves the model works, and gives you momentum. You see that it's real. And that's when the snowball effect kicks in. Here's the thing: it's not about finding a one-size-fits-all solution. Everyone's situation is different, but the core principles are the same. The key to getting started is identifying which passive income stream works best for you and your current skills or resources. Passive income streams: 5 real ways to get started. Now, let's get into the meat of it, the actual ways you can start earning that first $1,000. I'm going to share 5 strategies that have worked for countless people. Some require little money to start, while others may need an upfront investment. But each one is attainable. 1. Selling digital products, the new frontier. First up, digital products. This is one of the easiest and most scalable ways to create passive income. Think about it. Once you create a product, it can sell over and over again with no extra effort. Whether it's an ebook, a printable worksheet, a course, or design templates, the possibilities are endless. Here's the kicker: digital products are usually cheap to produce but can sell at high margins. It's all about finding a niche that people are willing to pay for. For example, if you love cooking, create a recipe ebook. If you're a graphic designer, sell logo templates or social media graphics. The upfront time is the only investment, and once it's up, you can make money while doing other things. 2. Affiliate marketing. Earning by promoting other people's products. Affiliate marketing is one of the most popular ways to earn passive income online. Here's how it works: you sign up for an affiliate program, promote someone else's product, and earn a commission for each sale made through your link. It doesn't matter if you don't have a product of your own. You're helping others sell theirs and getting a cut in the process. With platforms like Amazon Associates, Sharesell, or ClickBank, getting started is super simple. Here's the thing though: you need an audience. Whether you build it through a blog, YouTube, or social media, you need people to click on your links and trust your recommendations. But once that trust is built, the income can come passively. 3. Dividend investing. Let your money work for you. Let's talk about a more traditional way to earn passive income: dividend investing. This is where you invest in stocks of companies that pay dividends. Dividends are a portion of the company's earnings paid out to shareholders, often on a quarterly basis. The best part? Once you own the stock, you don't need to do anything to receive the payments. They just get deposited into your account. While dividend investing requires an initial financial investment, the returns can keep coming in regularly. The beauty of this approach is that once you're invested, it doesn't take much effort to keep the money coming in. If you invest wisely, you can build up a steady flow of passive income over time. 4. Renting out assets. Turn what you have into income. Next up, renting out assets you already own. If you have extra space in your home or a vehicle, there are simple ways to turn these into sources of income. For instance, you can rent out a room on Airbnb, or even rent your car using apps like Turo. Another option is renting out your garage for people who need storage space. Real-life example: a friend of mine rents out his car on Turo when he's not using it. In just 2 months, he earned enough to pay his car insurance for the entire year. Imagine making money off something you already own. 5. Creating a YouTube channel or blog. Monetize your passion. I know what you're thinking, but creating a YouTube channel or blog takes time. And yes, it does take some upfront effort. However, once you've built up an audience, you can start monetizing with ads, sponsorships, and affiliate marketing. YouTube, in particular, pays creators based on the ads shown during their videos. What's the real draw here? You create content once, and it can keep earning for you over time. Just like with digital products, your content can keep making money long after you've uploaded it. The snowball effect, turning your first $1,000 into $10,000. Here's something that's often overlooked. Once you make your first $1,000 in passive income, your next $10,000 will be much easier. Why? Because you've learned what works and what doesn't. You've already built momentum. Let's say you start with affiliate marketing and make $500 in your first month. That's $500 more than you had before, right? Now, with that knowledge and experience, you can scale up. You may have learned what types of products work best or how to grow your audience faster. By reinvesting your profits, whether into more products, ads, or better content, you increase the chances of creating even more income streams. This is how you snowball your success. Common mistakes to avoid. While earning passive income sounds fantastic, it's important to remember that there are no shortcuts to success. Here are a few mistakes to avoid. Not diversifying. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Multiple income streams will give you more security. Getting distracted by shiny object syndrome. Stick to one thing long enough to see results before jumping to the next big idea. Underestimating the work involved. Passive doesn't mean effortless. It requires work, especially in the beginning. The $1,000 isn't the end, it's the beginning. Here's the reality. Making your first $1,000 in passive income is just the beginning. It's the gateway to larger and more profitable ventures. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're starting small. Every step counts. Whether you're selling digital products, renting assets, or investing in stocks, you're building something bigger than just a paycheck. You're building financial freedom. And it all starts with that first $1,000. And there you have it, the blueprint to make your first $1,000 in passive income. You don't need a huge following, an expensive degree, or an endless supply of capital. What you need is determination and the right strategy. Stick to it, and before you know it, you'll be earning money without lifting a finger. Just make sure to keep learning, stay consistent, and most importantly, don't give up. If you're ready to take that first step toward earning passive income, don't wait, start now. Hit the like button if you found this helpful, subscribe for more tips on building wealth, and drop a comment below sharing which passive income strategy you're most excited to try. Let's make this year the one where you finally achieve financial freedom.